Hi everyone, in this video you can follow along with me as we do a Power BI challenge from Workout Wednesday. If you don't know about Workout Wednesday, make sure you check out the video linked in the description before you start this one. Otherwise, let's get started. Alright, so this is the very first Power BI challenge in Workout Wednesday. It's from week 1 of 2021 and it's called Connecting to and Modeling Data, which is fitting because that's exactly what we're going to be doing. In a nutshell, they have given us some college football financial data and have asked us to do a couple of transformations so it can be ready for analysis. The requirements are as follows. First up, they want us to connect to the Excel file they provided, which has 3 different sheets. Then they want us to use only teams from the football bowl division, and they tell us which filters to apply to make that happen. After that, they want us to remove conference medians from the dataset by filtering the NCAA subdivision. And lastly, they want us to create a relationship between the fact table and the 2-dimension tables that they give us. So let's get started. If you go back to the Workout Wednesday website, which I'll have linked in the description, you can download the dataset, which I've already done. So to connect to it, I'm going to click on Get Data here at the top left. Then it's going to show you all the different options you can use to connect to data, which there's a ton of. But I know this file is an Excel workbook, so I'm going to double click on Excel workbook, and then I'm going to select my file. Then you get this navigator view, and it's going to show you all 3 sheets within that data set. And if we go back to Excel, we can see all the 3 sheets. This is our file, NCAA profit and losses. We have a finances fact table, a school dimension table, and a conference dimension table. So I'm going to select all 3 of these. And you have 2 options, either to load the data as it is or transform data. And I find that most of the time I have to transform it, so we're just going to click transform data and you'll get the Power Query editor view. You can use this to clean and do all kinds of transformations to your data. But usually the first thing I usually like to do is to make sure all our data sets were imported correctly. And for that, I do a quick check at my column headers to make sure that they're the correct data types and that all the names are what I'm expecting. So if I look here, and we're at the school dimension table, which if you remember, is this sheet from Excel. I have 3 columns. Everything looks correct. These are numbers. This is school, this is text, and this is a text. That works out for me. Then we have the finances table. Everything looks correct. Numbers, text. That at a quick glance looks really good to me. And then we have the conference dimension, and here's where we see an issue. So here in the column names, it says column 1 and column 2. And let's go back to Excel and look at that sheet. It's the conference dimension. So here our column names are FBS conference and conference abbreviation, or ABB. But Power BI did not recognize that. So as you can see here, FBS conference is here and conference abbreviation is here as a row, basically as a data point, but we want it to be the column header. So to fix that, we're just going to go here up to the right in transform, and you can click use first row as headers. And now the FBS conference is my column header as well as the conference abbreviation. So this wasn't a step in the challenge, but it's something you need to do to be able to work with this data. All right, so let's actually get to working on this challenge. So it says to create a clean data set with only teams from the football bowl division. In order to do this, in the FBS conferences field, exclude the FBA totals and null values. Now, I believe that is here in the finances fact. Yeah, FBS conference, they want us to exclude the FBA totals and null values. So we have the FBS conference column here, and I'm going to click this arrow here to look at the filters. So it says to exclude the null values. So I'm going to uncheck null and the FBS total from this column. So that's that requirement done. And then it says within the NCAA subdivision, remove all the conference medians. So again, I'm going to select the filter. And here's the conference median. So I'm going to uncheck that. And that is going to remove everything that's conference median in here. Cool. So that is all the transformations we need to do there. So we can do close and apply. And that is just going to take a while to load. And if we go here to our model view, they wanted us to create a data model relating the 2-dimension tables to the fact table. But in this case, we don't really have to do anything as Power BI has automatically recognized the relationship within the tables. School dimension and finances fact table are related with the iPad's ID, and the conference dimension and the finances fact table are related via the FBS conference column. So let's say I'm going to right click and delete it to show you how we would have related them if that wasn't the case. And it's super easy. Here's iPad's ID, and iPad's ID here is going to grab and hold and drag it on here. And here you go. And same thing for FBS conference. Just drag and drop. And there's your relationship. And that's it for the first challenge. It's super simple, but you have taken the first step into learning Power BI. And now that you're done with this video, make sure to check out the second video, which builds on this challenge. Also, make sure to check out the Workout Wednesday website for a ton of Power BI and Tableau challenges. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future challenges.